Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age Mythology Replay. So on the bottom left side as the Cyan Patron Goddess, got Enejereek. Spawn on top right side as the pink Kronos, got Matilda Moshka 333. First, when it comes to early eco-phase, I'm going to fast forward a little bit there. This is a hybrid map, so we could see some fishies being obtained. Got Polygamon statue. Increasing villager hit points by 40%, but probably pretty useful for Kronos to grab that. We do also have Jade Hair here, gives Mythians more speed. Oh, howdy. And over here we do have the Titan's Treasure, makes your aging up 10% cheaper. Or we could see the Harmona's Necklace, giving villagers increased gold gathering rate. When it comes to the gods, Kronos can be aged up to Prometheus or for Leto. And for the patron goddess, we do have Anubis or Bast. Age Mythology, this is of course the HD remaster. Age Mythology came out after Age of Empires 2, before Age of Empires 3 in about what, 2002, 2001? I cast Company Heroes 1 every Thursday right now. And of course, I upload replays about 3 times a week. Or at least three replays per week. Which I think I released some today. There may have been a couple shorter ones.
And read.
Also got some fishing boats course here, pink or cyan as well. Up here, pink is also eyeing for another harbor there. Good number of fishies. Oracles go around scouting this stuff out. We do have bass being queued on up. And over here, got nothing yet for Kronos. He's definitely start eyeing. May want to slow down the economics. Kronos does get double myth unit there, so his immediate pop will give him a little extra bit of power. More boar has been killed. And Anubis has been deployed in the field, which will give him access to a jackal. The jackal will find the oracle. He is not queued up a god. It's not uncommon to see Prometheus for Kronos. If he had Prometheus, he could have cast the Valor power there to get a cure to fight the Anubite. I'm going to sneeze. My apologies. The Anubite's moving around. Got a manor here, which of course can hide away the villager. We do also have Necropolis, giving increase the rate of monuments generate favor, so plus 25% favor generation rate. This one does cost no favor, which makes sense as an upgrade to improve favor. Does activate Heroify the citizen there to do her part or his part. Stabbing the Nubite does knock on the far side there. And Prometheus now being queued on up. He is heroifying this oracle. Of course, gets less damage there, while the citizen retains good melee damage in Age 1. Most times, most units do not get good melee damage in Age 1 in the Archaic Age. But in this case, oracles do not get bonus damage, extra damage. They have to go to the next age before they get the full damage.
In which?
Got some Nubites pushing way forward. Not Nubites, Spearmen. I'm mixing up all my words. My apologies. Spearmen not pushing any farther forward. Going for the triremes now, or the arrow ships, should I just say. We got some Promethean to engage the Spearmen. They should do well enough. They do have 50% hack armor.
Into you.
We do have now the upgrade Anvil Clay, giving increased hit points to the Promethean, increasing the offspring's hit points by 20% as well, and actually adds an extra offspring upon death. But here comes the carrier ships. These fishing ships need to get inside the docks. Man is getting hit. He does have some more Prometheans being summoned.
Gary.
These fishing boats are not being saved. Quadruple Promethean pusher forward. Do have some priests here. Those are going to strike out on the deer. Next up, got Feed the Jackal there, improving Nubite's damage, hit point, and jump range. Oh, and there's Prosperity God Power by the Patron Goddess. Now the Serpent Spirit giving poison damage to Spearmen. I think they buffed this upgrade because they were pretty bad before. Got some Kronos here to be pulling out counter range units. A good number of Promethean, but there's a good number of priests here to stop the Promethean. Obelisk here to torment his opponent. Time shifting this watchtower over here, or such a tower. He also has plenty of use of favor. He can pull out more use of favor or the Valor God power to spend the little favor acquires. Chariot are the counter infantry unit there, which is probably a good idea to get on the field. That dock will go down. Sign's bringing forward some villagers, trying to clean up this gold mine here. Medium slinger, copper upgrades. Chariot Ballista firing away. Doesn't power on another one of Chariot Ballista. Promethean straight forward. We've got a pretty good amount of slingers going down there pretty much for free. Obelisks getting destroyed there. Going for more obelisks there. They're pretty cheap, like 5 gold. Looks like the priest will go down, and now the obelisk as well goes down there. More slingers, more spearmen. Termos be a good counter to the slingers, however, they counter each other. At that point in time, probably best ignore the slingers. Turbos, I understand, for throwing a small number to deal with all of these here. Just need to make sure they stay away from the singles. They'll be just fine. Mermellos are definitely a good option in this situation. Side Force getting quickly ripped apart there. Most of them are Mermellos. Turbos did some great work there. Does manage to pick most of them off. And now all of these guys taking some damage there. So I thought I saw some effects there. More Mermellos on the build queue. More Slingers. Just probably best to avoid throwing out anything the Slingers to counter. Just go for Mermellos. This one's going for more Spearmen as well, which are counter cavalry units, so probably best to go for more Mermellos. In other words, I don't see a reason why the Kronos should not just eye for more Mermellos in this situation. A handful of Shaded Ballista could be quite nice. Just help clean up the Spearmen a little bit quicker, but they will effectively be sacked to deal with, the Slingers will effectively take them out pretty quickly there. Got this manor being time shifted. We got now Sobek being queued on up. Give access to the Petrusos, which is going to be upgraded to Pet Sobek, the Laser Procs. Because after all, everything needs a warm meal. Everything deserves a warm meal. You have military barracks spawn field, another manor here as well to provide the temporal effect. The temporal scaffolding. Or this is passive. We got, what's this, Flood of the Nile? You have Flood of the Nile there, gets one food trickle. Don't denial it. We also have Age up over here. We got Rhea, which is actually a pretty rare of the minor gods for Kronos. Usually was it Hyperion or Satyrs? Rhea gets access to Behemoth, a living siege weapon. Also gets the Orichalcum Mail, a very good pierce armor upgrade. And plus you get the Trader God Power, which actually is a very nice god power. Allow you to claim one of your opponent's units, such as a myth unit, such as Petrusos. Kronos, of course, get 2 Behemoths. Kronos could also steal himself a rock there. I don't think that would be a good idea, though. Was this Heart of the Titans? Just heroic promotion time by 75%, making it far quicker and easily more responsive. Which is going to be, or Pink's trying to obtain this town center now.
Enejereek.
Overall, it feels like Pink's army is far superior. Sign's not going for some Axemans. Big round heroic Mermellos not being summoned. Even not all of them are full health, so I'm not sure that's a super great idea. Does use the Trader God card. The priest quickly smites it. The Locust can be summoned. It's more of an anti-villager tool, but does get some decent hand on these forces. The Behemoths still advancing. They haven't drawn too much fire. They're not really a big threat in this fight. They do offer okay damage, nothing too spectacular. But they did eat a lot of shots there from the priests. And also Pink does fall back. Oh. Also, combat music happened at the end of the fight. Priest will quickly hook up this forest there. Got more behemoths being summoned in the field. I don't think they're going to be too particularly good. Looks like my chair is creaking. This brand new chair is already creaking. I need to take a look at the settings, like the tension bar. And we've got snakes being summoned. Where exactly in that show? Right
Into
there.
you.
Got some Argus archers in the field. With the amount of this field, I think it's a good idea not to go for Argus archers. Argus archers do have good range, 20, so use them in 19. Pink has took out the front line, but doesn't have much of any forces remaining. Got some destroyers in the field with Orichalcum to get some they're pretty resilient. There's Orichalcum as well. The behemoth gets smited down pretty quickly there. We've got the Dark Waters research. Cardoneris are a good anti-range tool. His opponent only has a handful of spearmen in the field, so he's starting to go for axemen. Camel riders are being summoned as well, which also get bonus damage for cavalry. Of course, go for Rhea. Gives access to Rhea's gift, or something that allows early fanatics, right? Looks like those camels got stuck there.
Into you. Wedge.
Nothing special on these guys here for upgrades.
Into you.
Nothing for special on the Axemen as well. Yep, Horns of Consecration now give access to early fanatics. There are carnivations of boiling oil, as was heavy cavalry being summoned by Pink. Pink or Sign has not gone for this extra town, so I'm down here. Siege towers pretty forward. All these units should be able to pick them off pretty quickly. Looks like getting hit by the camel there. Pink's cavalry is going straight for the slingers. The other cavalry is starting to slowly be picked on off. Cavalry being picked on off. Contineris pushing down south, engaging these various forces. More Contineris being summoned. I hear some trebuchets. Oh, nope, Asian siege ships firing. Another prosperity god power being summoned by the Patron goddess. Deconstruction is still available for Kronos. He can always just deconstruct a palace that he may run into, or nuclear stronghold. Heavy infantry now being researched by Pink. He does go for Orichalcum. Attack armor of the infantry by 15%. Unit does go down there, unless his force being cleaned up. These Contineers trying to hit these villagers as well as slingers. There's have these mod defenses here, guard towers. These are trying to push their way forward. Pink's army is not doing all too well. Now got this Nickel stronghold being touched by Simon as well. Camels pretty forward. The Criminal the 6 is actually quite wounded. Does lose a couple of them there. Does go for some Peltas, the counter cavalry unit there. Should be good against those camel riders. Traders the siege tower. Don't know how bad that is, but it's drawing a decent amount of slinger fire. Carmelo is pushing forward with some more Conteneros. His converted siege tower does take out a grain, which costs 0. The converted siege tower blue has gone down. These armies looks like they're being sent in piecemeal, slowly being picked off there. More watchtowers being summoned. And the Patron God is now aging up to Thoth, gives access to the Phoenix and to the Meteor God power. Spearman slowly being picked off there. Got another middle stronghold going on up. Citizens starting to go down. Got these siege towers being summoned. I think forces pushing forward, but good number of watchtowers or guard towers in this region. We now have the age up there. Got meteors being summoned. Nails this watchtower directly. Strikes the army. Getting a lot of hits down the armies. Strikes on the watchtowers there. He's not damaged there, and he start repairing those structures up. Phoenix straight forward. Any of the Atlantean range heroes can deal with that. Time shifting his way forward. Citizens being engaged by laborers. More slingers, more spearmen being brought up by Cyan. He does heroic fights with Kronos there to engage the Phoenix. Should be able to easily shoot it down. Slingers out. Oh, converts the Phoenix. Of course, there's some priests there to shoot it down, and it will also be shot down. Yes, but he got the egg there. It looks like Sign will smash it, no problem. Sign's cleaning up some of these forces here, and does clean up those forces, allowing them time to heal on up. Watchtower's being time to shift its way forward. Cyan is cleaning this gold deposit there. Pink is trying to drop this gold deposit being collected up, but we've got some counter cavalry units here. Oh, that's a heavy Argus. Palace here. Kronos needs followers are eyeing to age up. You can go for either Hecate or Age or Atlas, right? Helios or Atlas. No Hecate. Catapult does put a round in the watchtower. Cyan starting to transition to some chariot archers. And Pink does still have a good amount of capital in the field. They have similar military numbers and civilian counts. They're pretty even, but the fact that Cyan does have a tech up advantage with champion units. Against all of those camel riders and any possible infantry, fanatics seem particularly useful to me. Though chariot archers will technically be a counter to them. There are a number of infantry villagers there that could be picked on off. Trying to build another palace right here to protect the gold deposit. Sometimes P's to go on down there. Got some destroyers to mix on in. Kronos doesn't have two large stockpile resources, but neither does the Patron goddess. The game is now engaged in the Miggle stronghold. And now we have a time-shifted palace being summoned down here. Very nice. As well as some of these watchtowers. Some of these citizens starting to go on down. So are the laborers. Got 85 versus 92, and a good number of them are still quite exposed here. Villagers are grouped in front of the palaces. Deconstruction there on that Miggle stronghold, very nice. Citizens starting to go on down. Both sides losing significant amount of civilians. And right now, Pink is out of gold. And there's not too much gold on the map, and this is not exactly a good map for trade as well. Cyan's trying to go for a bit of trade. We do have a Pink farm here somehow. Multiple catapults going on down. Another prosperity god power being summoned by the patron goddess, trying to squeeze out the rest of the possible gold. And looks like Cyan has back to the game. This is Enejereek saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay.